right, welcome back to DC News Now. Your time is 12:45, and we are almost to the end of the week. Damon Matson is going to tell us how it's going to be and how it's going to feel. Damon, it's just been really hot and hazy, and it looks like the same picture all week long looking at the monument.
Dog days of summer, Shanika. Not much changing in our weather pattern. A little bit of change here and there, yes, but all in all, the overall picture with the warmth, the humidity, and at least some rain chances, that hasn't changed much here. And there you have those current temps rising up toward the 90-degree mark already. Culpeper, Fredericksburg, Waldorf, D.C., up to Frederick. 88 is a popular number at this point. We do have those lower 80s, a little more common out toward the mountains, middle 80s in parts of southern Maryland. But with this current trajectory, yeah, we're going to hit the lower 90s before the day is done, especially with plenty of sunshine. But regardless of how fast those air temperatures rise, we still have a good amount of mugginess in the air, pretty high dew points hanging on out there that's making it feel a lot more like we're already jumping into the 90s in the first place. So yeah, it'll be rather warm and humid. Now, as far as those rain chances go, it's an interesting setup. Today, we're not expecting quite as much rainfall as we had on Wednesday. Some of us barely saw any rain in the first place yesterday, but we will see isolated showers and storms bubbling up as the afternoon progresses. That activity will drift south with the front. But for right now, we have a couple of showers out across portions of south central Pennsylvania. These have not drifted into Maryland just yet, but we'll keep an eye on that over the next couple of hours. And then down towards southern Maryland, parts of central Virginia, that's where the front is hanging out, and we should expect to see a few more isolated showers and storms before the day is done, especially given how warm and muggy it is. So there you go. Moving ahead, that front doesn't go much of anywhere. We see a little bit of that activity developing and drifting on through, but it's wrapping up by early this evening, 7, 8 o'clock once again. Any rain that's out there will quickly start to end. And now as the front drifts farther away from us on Friday, we are expecting even drier conditions to take hold across the entire area. Given a bit of an easterly wind flow, we could see a couple of spotty rain showers quickly bubble up in the afternoon, but many of us once again stay dry on Friday, and that just gives way then to some much drier and more comfortable conditions by Saturday, with high pressure sliding into the picture and giving us a pretty nice start to the upcoming weekend. Now, farther away from home, we mentioned this earlier on, Tropical Storm Erin is gaining strength. The 11 a.m. update today has it with peak winds of 60 miles per hour, and its track takes it right north of the Caribbean, turning into a Category 3 hurricane by this weekend into early next week. Now, I know this turn here is a bit concerning. The U.S. coastline not far off from the last timestamp on Erin's track, but it is still yet to be determined where it goes from here. The weather pattern with our high pressures, low pressures nearby the fronts will ultimately determine where Erin gets pushed as we head into early next week. So we cannot completely rule out impacts on the U.S. coastline, but for the time being, there is no direct threat to the East Coast or the DMV from Erin that's out in the tropics. That being the case, we stay warm, we stay fairly muggy outside of Saturday with temperatures still in the low 90s, and rain chances stay pretty minimal outside of spotty showers and storms here and there Sunday and into the middle of next week.